So, gun control. Are we going to walk around with guns like the Wild Wild West? Do you know how many illegal guns are out there that are used for robbery, murder, shooting at people, not killing them, shooting at people in their homes from outside their cars and killing the people inside because it went through the building? Home invasions, burglaries. Did you know that not a few, many of those home invasions take the guns first? They're intimidating. They beat people. And they do force you to do things that you wouldn't ordinarily do. Home invasion is, in my opinion, one of the most terrifying things that happen. Because once it happens, it's quick, it's fast, there's always more than one person. So what? You're going to have an army built in your home all the time? Home invasion has increased by, oh my gosh, 38%. So we have all these illegal guns. We have all these legal guns. And you get in the streets and you start shooting at each other. There's a lot of innocent people that are going to die. Hopefully they know to duck, get out of the way. Or if you hit a car just right, if they're hiding behind the car, you'll just blow it up. They're dead anyway. The Wild Wild West is over. Civilization, hopefully, can be civilized again. But the way it's going, it's not. You do not have God-given right for a gun. It doesn't say that in the Old Testament or the New Testament. Does it say it in any church book at all? And if so, which one? Far-right Christians only have the Old Testament and the New Testament. Regular Christians have the New Testament usually, but they do both. Thou shalt not kill. Well, I believe in guns for hunting, for food, to fill your freezer up for that winter, or to feed your neighbor who's hungry too. I believe in that. I believe that having a small gun locked in a chest so tight that no one can get to it. Lead box. Even if you take a hammer to it, there'd be a key, and only one person would know where that key's at. I do not believe in the guns that mow down people. Well, what do you need them for? Culls? Oh, that's right. The rich use those for culls. Semi-automatics. Have you ever heard? Heard isn't that a funny word? Because it's kind of a double name. To hear and to heard. To take, to understand, I hear that a cull needs to take place and then pay people money to round up certain animals and get them quarantined within a certain mile, a certain range. And then those men get in helicopters, or they're very fast vehicles that are just ridiculous and have more to do with the size of you know what than it does anything else. And they shoot those animals unfairly. Trophies, we call them. And these men have legal guns. And they're rich. They have nothing to do with Christianity, by the way. So we're going to legalize guns that it's going to end up being a fight, either in a bar, you should not have guns in a bar, near a playground, in a neighborhood. What, you're all going to meet in a parking lot and have a shootout? It doesn't work that way. People die. Someone's going to die. Good guy, bad guy. Does it matter? You're not protecting your family. It's not the wild, wild west anymore. You know, we're not supposed to be vigilante. If that was the case, I would have gotten a few people myself. And speaking of, there's a lot of gunfire going off right now. It's deer season. And you're not supposed to hunt at night, by the way. And they're hunting at night. What? I'm going to put on an orange jacket and go around and say, you're not supposed to do that and take the gun from them? They'd shove that gun up you know where. The right and wrong of a possession of a gun. Right now, all I've heard is for killing people, not for food. I've heard a lot of anti-government things. How we all get a little bit sloshy sometimes and get mad at our government, but you don't start saying, I need a gun to protect myself because no government's going to take my property. And that's our systems, a computer, phones, cell phones, are monitored. There's certain keywords that are set. And you're all out there being foolish in some of your comments. And they can track you down. Nobody else cares worth a poo what you do. But they can track you down. And that's what they do. Guns. We are talking guns. The ones that I hear in the background. The ones that I hear that are after, probably my albino deer. I keep on hoping that she stays within my property. She's albino. But everybody's been after her this year. So, legalizing guns. I think they only should be legal for hunters who are in areas that are obscure. They use them for survival. They need it for food. A gun, small gun, not an automatic, not a semi-automatic. Used only if they have a chance to get to it. Nobody ever does. And if they do, they get taken away. I can give you so many instances of whole families getting shot. You know, I don't think anybody understands. All they see is this romantic wild, wild west thing. There's nothing romantic out there on the street. They are mean. And it'll get meaner if you have a gun. I'll carry a baseball bat. You have a better chance with a baseball bat than you do a gun. Did you know that? Just thought I would tell you that. Because using the gun is just another way of destroying another human being. A child, an adult, the dog. So that's my point on legalization of guns. I think that it should only go to certain people. People that have, and I believe in psychological testing. Background check, psychological testing. You cannot keep this up. We have got to be safer. And thank you. Happy New Year. Let's watch and be good.